So here we are logged into our File Fabric account, and if we go and take a look at our dashboard, we'll see that we've mapped Dropbox and Google Drive so that the data from those clouds is being indexed and is available to the File Fabric. And indeed, if we go to our File Manager, we'll see that we have those two clouds available to us. Let's just quickly go to our hierarchical view. We can see that we've got our Google Drive files, and we can also see that we've got our Dropbox files, and in each of those I created a folder called royalty-free music. And indeed, if we go directly to Google Drive, we'll see exactly the same files which we would expect, and we'll see the same if we go to Dropbox. Next thing to do, now that we have them into our File Fabric, which was a very simple process of just going to our dashboard and adding a new provider and then choosing them from the list. The whole process takes around 30 seconds, obviously longer depending on how much data you've got in the various accounts, because it goes through that data and indexes it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to open up our audio player that we've created, and we're going to run it, and we're going to first of all log in, and we're going to choose the European server because that is where this account is on. It's a hosted account, and we're going to sign in. It'll ask us to sign in over an OAuth window. Once signed in, it will find the audio files that we've got stored on the various clouds, and from there we can actually start to play them. So we can just choose one, double click it, and it'll play. And we can do the same for any of these, and we don't really care where they're hosted. And if we wish to, we can start to add them to our playlist just by checking them. Very clean, very easy. We've used the multi-cloud API to create a very simple, easy version for ourselves of a service like Spotify. And you can imagine that, at the moment this is stored on, commercial clouds. We're getting the metadata, we're pulling it back, we're creating an array in our app, and then we're using that to interact with the actual music. You can imagine a much bigger service based on something like object storage, where we've got thousands and thousands of these files, being able to be used in this manner. We've now added some video files to our Google Drive and to our Dropbox. And if we go and take a look in the SME File Fabric, we'll see that they're also available there. And now we'll take our newly modified application, our video application, and we'll authenticate and log in just as we did previously. And we can see that we're now finding video files instead of finding MP3 files. And we will again double click. What will happen is that if the video is stream encoded, it will go away and it will open the video as it's done now, and it will start to stream after it's cached the initial few seconds. And this is what we've got right now. We've got a streaming video player. It's streaming from both Dropbox and Google, depending on which video I choose, but it's transparent to the end user, which is what we want. So we've got a single namespace for all our video files, which is obviously great because many people store video assets on things like Amazon S3 as well as on local NAS drives, etc. And being able to coalesce them all and have an easy place to find them is what we're looking for. So that concludes a look at the type of things you can do with a multi-cloud API. We've built two clients, one for streaming video, one for streaming audio, to show the power of what you can do through a multi-cloud API. Of course, this just touches the tip of really what you can achieve